Oh, man.
Gleyber Torres. Boom.
This guy.
Gleyber Torres.
Looks like his dad.
Hello! Welcome to another player profile and projection. 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. The sixth year of these. Holy shit. Wow. And Gleyber's been involved in a lot of them.
Yeah. What's going on, guys? Spring training is in full tilt, and with SeatGeek, code JOHNBOY preseason, you can get 15% off any order to anything you want, wherever there's a seat. Just make sure you're using SeatGeek, JOHNBOY preseason. Go get it.
Gleyber Torres. I'm a little hot on this one, Jake. And if people that have been with us that listened last year, they listened to probably Gleyber last year, I was saying you cannot start him over DJ. You cannot. Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? And now I'm almost reverse hot on Gleyber. So I'm excited about this one. How are you feeling?
Gleyber Torres, 26 years old. Gracias de Caracas, the Venezuelan victor. Gleyber, man, at the end of the day, it was a nice season. 24 homers, a 114 OPS plus. Plays some second base, 4 WAR if you're into that kind of thing.
4 WAR and 7 years ago.
He was, we're going to keep that in.
Yeah.
He had the August with the team. Everyone was sad. Everyone was bad. Gleyber's August was horrific. Everything outside of that was pretty good.
One horrible month after he found out that they were going
horrible.
They were trying to move him. And I feel like because the Yankees tried to trade him and because he had that one horrible month and because Yankee fans don't look at the league as a whole, people are severely undervaluing Gleyber Torres. And I'm a little hot on it. Also, we learned some things about Gleyber last year.
Yes.
Oh, actually, we learned something about him in 2021. Don't play him at shortstop.
Right.
Because not only does the defense underperform,
right,
the offense tanks with it.
Yeah.
All right. So they played him at
the mental game. Yogi.
They played him at shortstop over the course of 5 games, hitless in every at bat where he was surrounded by playing shortstop.
Right.
Don't DH him.
Yeah.
He doesn't know how to handle that. 33 at bats at DH, 1 hit.
Hates it.
You know what he likes doing?
Playing second base.
Playing second base. Yeah. His second base numbers, 123 games, 276 batting average. Check.
Right.
325 OBP. He's going to make up for that other places. 484 slug, 809 OPS.
Yeah.
When he's at second base.
Yes.
And he played a nice second base. He's had one horrible month. Now, Jay, because I was just digging all this up.
Yes.
I got a couple ways to break this down.
Break it down, baby.
Of all players.
A breakdown.
Of all players who got 81 games at second base.
81 games, half a Major League Baseball season at second base.
Not starts.
Right.
Games. So that opens it up even more. And these are the way Baseball Reference does. They give you the numbers at second base.
Right.
Okay. Gleyber Torres, second highest slugging in all of MLB among second basemen.
I like that.
Gleyber Torres last year, OPS, he was the 4th highest OPS, 809 at second base.
Second base.
Batting average, 6th, 4th in the AL.
American League.
The numbers are good. And even if you want to go to, total numbers on the year that include the shortstop and the other offensive things, he's still top 4 second baseman last year in the AL in a lot of different ways. Jose Altuve's got him.
Simeon's got him.
Simeon doesn't have him in some numbers. Simeon had a lesser OPS than him.
I'll give it to him, but he had his terrible months.
Yeah, well, it dragged him down worse.
He was 25-25 last year, and he
I'd still give
Plays
it to
Gold
him.
Glove defense.
I'm just saying. I think. I'm just saying. OPS. Gleyber had him. That's what I was doing.
While
OPS.
playing second base.
No. He had a higher OPS than Simeon last year. Simeon had a 733 OPS. All of his offensive numbers are worse than Gleyber's last year.
Some of them.
Well, the slash lines.
Right. Gleyber Torres is good. And I think that's the whole deal, man. I think he's a top 4 second baseman in baseball. I think there is a lot of times when he tried to do too much. I think he is the most active Yankee on social media. Anytime a Yankee posts something on Instagram, within about 10 minutes, Gleyber's in the comments. And it's not his, agent or his guy. It's Gleyber. Because guess what? We've watched this kid grow up, man. Gleyber Torres is 26. We've been watching him now since he was 20, 21.
22, 23. Wasn't 23 the age when everyone was like, he's only 23?
He was only 22.
I think he was only
the big
22.
year.
I think that was his Taylor Swift year.
That was a
Gleyber
38
Torres
homer year.
is a really good second baseman. I'm going back now to the original scouting report. You mentioned we've been talking about Gleyber Torres for a long time on Talkin' Yanks.
Mm-hmm.
The scouting report was that he was just kind of good at everything. We kind of called BS. Because that's not how baseball works. He got some juice balls in 2019, and he hit 38 home runs. I mean, it was awesome, but I think it was a little bit of a setback. I think Gleyber Torres tried to be a 40 home run hitting a season, Gleyber Torres. And I don't think he's that guy, and that's fine, because almost nobody that plays the game of baseball is a 40 home run a season player. It's like Hank Aaron. He was good. Gleyber Torres is really good at playing second base, at having good at-bats. And there's a chance that he had his hot stretch to finish the season after that dreadful August. It looked like it clicked, man. It looked personality-wise. It looked his body language at the plate. A hot streak is a hot streak, and we've seen Gleyber Torres have hot streaks. But when he finished the season, his last month of September, 323, 389, and 962 OPS. If you cut out the first couple games in September, you can make those numbers look even juicier and loosier. Gleyber looked locked in. Even the walks, you mentioned the OBP was down on the year. And compared to his career numbers, in September, they came up too. Like, it wasn't just a hitting hot streak. Like, he was just in control at the plate. And if you're a Yankee fan, you've seen that Gleyber, and it's awesome when it's right. Like, when he adjusts to that breaking pitch, if we get a full season of that, I'm not saying that slash line, but Gleyber Torres can be that around an 800 OPS at second base, which makes him a top 5 second baseman, which that's nice. I like that.
That's nice. Jake likes that.
Big facts.
While we're on some splits, his in wins and losses, which we always have fun looking at more than anything else, just pretty drastic.
Okay.
Better in wins?
Almost 900 OPS in wins, 558 OPS in losses. And most people are better in wins than losses. But that was one of the bigger differences I've seen in a bit.
He was good against curveballs last year, absolutely crushed fastballs. Yeah, he did change. He did kind of sell out for power a little bit more at some points, and he is a bat-to-ball guy. I think I like Gleyber sometimes with 2 strikes than the no strikes. Maybe 1 strike's the magic formula. I don't know the numbers there, but just like his swing and his approach. But I am interested how this works for him. The infield's crowded. DJ's good. DJ also comes up on a lot of those top second baseman lists. He only started 30 games there last year.
He comes up on top second baseman and top third baseman.
If you choose the 2, I think Gleyber and DJ are the better, but Donaldson's owed a lot of money. So They tried to move Gleyber last year for a pitcher. Are they going to try to move him again this year? Are they going to not do that because they saw what happens if they don't? And does it change anything? He's on contract for next year. Where does he hit in the lineup? What? No idea. What was that face? You did a big double take at your screen or something.
Leading off an inning. Gleyber Torres has great numbers last year.
But not leading off, not as a leadoff hitter.
No, he only had 3 games. Well, he was 333. He only did it 3 times. But leading off an inning, which this seems bizarre, but I guess you play a lot of baseball. He led off an inning, 137 plate appearances, 320, 380, and 916 OPS. No idea what that means, but the leadoff spot's open, Jim. Gossip?
They've tried him there before, 3 times. I don't know.
For like an extended period, though. I mean, in the playoffs this year, they fell into it a lot.
Oh, how about this? His numbers when there's a runner on first are great.
Yes.
922 OPS, 307 batting average when there's a runner on first. Wait, runner. He's great when there's 1 runner on.
Okay.
2 runners on, he's not going to be great.
Trying to hit the 3-run homer.
But last year when there was just 1 runner on, phenomenal numbers.
Okay.
That's kind of wild.
Gleyber Torres with no outs last year. 197 plate appearances. A 937 OPS. Is Gleyber pitching for the leadoff spot?
No, not the one I gave when there's a runner
Right, he
on.
needs a runner.
He needs a runner on.
Maybe we could have the first base coach like stand on first.
Dude, runner's empty. He wasn't that good.
Okay.
He was a right. But like 1 guy on, it doesn't matter what base he's on.
All right.
Preferably first. Why is that?
What's that about?
If there's a guy just on third, 300 batting average. There's a guy just on second, 297 batting average. There's a guy just on first, 307.
When Gleyber Torres hits in the first inning, 303 batting average and 864 OPS. He's coming, Jim.
Interesting. What's it mean?
I don't know.
Nothing?
Is he in competition for playing time?
Well,
We're kind of dancing around it.
Well, yes.
Right? Which stinks.
Stinks. Last year, I was on DJ better start over him because he needs to earn his way. I think he kind of earned it last year. And also, he's a sensitive Sally. So you got to, like, at this point, just manage that. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't know if he's going to change his DNA. So manage it. But, like, man, Donaldson better come out swinging. Otherwise,
Yeah. No, it's DJ's Gleyber's got to be out there. So does DJ. So do the math there. I'm excited, Jim. You know I've had my concerns with the Yankees lineup. And I think when Gleyber Torres is not in that lineup, you've now gotten a spot thinner. Because he was good. He was a 114 OPS plus, like 14% above league average. Yeah. Can I think he'd do a little more? Yeah. I mean, he's 26. It's overreading and overstepping, but after that horrendous August, his body language was just different, and it felt like he grew up a little bit.
do you think that having so many Venezuelans around him is going to be helpful?
Yes.
Because if Oswaldo's up and Peraza's up,
Yes.
that's more fun, you know?
And he kind of needed dudes. Like Andujar was his guy. And
Yeah.
that was, imagine the text he got from Andujar. I hate
mean,
this pop.
Gleyber needs swagger next to him because he's not like a young, swaggy, confident guy. He needs to feed off like Didi when he was feeding off of that.
Yes.
Right? And then at shortstop, he doesn't have the gung-ho-ness.
It
To
was
just be the dude out there.
It was rushed.
And now, last year, his double play partner
Yeah.
was the Key and Peele sweating gif. And that doesn't help Gleyber's confidence.
It doesn't help his swag.
But you got Peraza over there,
Right.
and they're having
Swaggy,
fun.
fun.
The warm-ups are like loose.
Nothing.
That's going to be better for him, especially, country, mate.
Like runner on first, you know how the pitcher turns to the middle infielders?
Yeah.
I think when Peraza's there, him and Gleyber look at each other like, vamo.
Yeah.
I don't think it was like that for
No,
parts of last year.
avoiding eye contact.
Back to Gleyber.
Yeah, I'm excited about him.
Man,
Now, if he can have a bad month.
But not out of the gate, man. Especially if Volpe's like supposed to be on the way. Like,
No. I was saying like, I'm happy for him. I'm
Right.
excited, but there is downside that can come. And I didn't mean he can afford a bad month. I'm saying it is the case that like he could have a bad month and then
capable
really
of having
lose
bad
playing
months.
time. And there's guys there because there's Volpe, there's Peraza, there's Oswaldo, and they might try to move him again. So kind of like on the hot seat without really needing to be. I don't know.
yeah, I know it, and we were a part of it. There were Gleyber trade rumors kind of coming into the offseason. And we, pretty sure that they were trying to trade Gleyber for Pablo Lopez, and it was almost done, and the Yankees pulled out.
We heard the others.
I heard-
side.
We heard maybe the
They
fish
pulled
pulled out.
out.
Excuse me.
Them trading Pablo Lopez for Arise feels like points in
A cousin.
what almost happened.
A cousin of that trade. That I don't know, man. I really hope they don't mess with them. It's a really weird chain of command in that Yankees infield right now. Between DJ being good at both, Gleyber being good, but only being able to play second base, the other kids, and then Donaldson getting one of the biggest paychecks on the team. I don't know. I hope however spring training goes for the Yankees, I hope we're sitting there on March 30th being like, all right, Gleyber Torres is going to be playing second base and either batting first or fifth. And like it's not a discussion.
Not a discussion.
But it feels like it's going to be a discussion.
Yeah, it does. What does Baseball Reference say? They know a lot.
Baseball Reference for Gleyber Torres. Oh, I'm looking at Tommy Canley. If he does those, wow. Gleyber Torres is projected at an 82% reliability. Pretty high for them. 258, 323, 735 OPS, 16 homers, and 11 swipes.
11 steals?
He had 10 last year, 14 the year previous.
Well, yeah, but that was
kinda
before he
goes
hurt
for
himself.
it.
He was actually stealing a little bit after the break there.
Right.
When they had who was the outfielder
2021, he was
that
stealing
came up,
too.
and then they just kept him in AAA. Greg
Allen.
Yeah, they were stealing a
The
lot.
secret.
2021, Gleyber had 14
The
steals.
weapon.
I assume almost all of those were before the wrist thing.
I don't know. I don't like those projections. I want more out of Gleyber
No, I mean, can I?
as he's maturing and
So we have a couple things here. We have Gleyber's 2019 numbers that are, I mean, the books were cooked that year with the juicy Lucy balls.
Seems like kind of the juice ball guy.
38 homers.
It's crazy, man. That's crazy. He was 22 years old.
Balls
He's
were
38.
so juiced.
A little juiced.
Sad. Just sad to look at him now.
And they, like, right center field, that Gleyber swing that we like those balls were getting out, and those should be doubles.
I'd like 25 homers.
His career averages 265, 331, 785 OPS. I think that's like Gleyber.
Yeah, let's do that. But
You
let's
know?
pop 25 homers because he's done 24 twice.
I like that.
You like that?
I like that. I could see him doing 24 again, so we're like, Gleyber did 24 again. Oh.
In honor of Gary.
Like the Rizzo thing. He hits 32 every
32.
year.
Yeah.
We want all these Yankees to hit their career high home runs. I love PPPs.
Just one more.
Right.
Just do one more. So it's an easier number. 25 is better than 24. Let's have the OBP go back up to normal. I'd trade. Okay, well, I want one more homer, but I guess I would trade some slug for OBP again because I do think if we're trying to get balance, like we say, like losing Benny and DJ down the stretch lost us the contact swing and like the different approach where we saw Rizzo change to that. Gleyber has that as well, so I don't need him to sell out for power if that's coming from other places. So I'd like the OBP a little higher. You know, this was a 278, 271 batting average when he was really young. I think that can dip back up. And I think I'd take the batting average and on base percentage to bump up, and the slug can go a little down if that is a different formula to get the OPS up. So actually hit 15 homers. Plus 10, 25.
Man, his rookie year would be the dream. Which, remember that Gleyber in the 9-hole?
Yeah.
Just like...
That's what I'm saying. He wants to be surrounded by confidence.
Do my job. Like, I think a couple things were weird, man. Remember when the Yankees kind of put in the, like, nobody needs to run rule? Yeah. And, like, Gleyber was too much of a kid. Like, Gleyber should have been running and, like, that. But it was a part of the organization, so he kind of did it.
Yeah.
He hit the 38 home runs, which, man, there's some mental stuff there that, like, I'll tell you what, if I was 22 and hit 38 home runs as a Yankee, I would think I could do that every year for the rest of my life.
Remember Gardner hit a bunch that year, and they asked him what happened. He was like, well, the balls are juiced. That's like his last interview with Meredith. They're like, what helped your power this year? And he's like, I think the balls are juiced. It's really funny. Honest guy. He knew. He had played too many games to know I'm not a 30.
I don't do that.
Brett Gardner, 28 homers that year.
Yeah, he was competing.
Aaron Judge was hurt, 27 homers. So I'm sure he tells Judge about that a lot.
So what's the over-under for Gleyber as we wrap this up?
Gleyber Torres over under 24.5 home runs. Because you just had it and then you took it away.
Why don't we do starts at second base?
Okay.
115. I don't even know if that's a good line.
Jim, the problem...
He started 121 last year.
Started 121.
He started 104.
I mean, you have
shortstop.
to say yes because he doesn't have another option. So it's either injury,
trade,
for
the Yankees.
Injury, trade, or benched.
Yeah.
And I'm not rooting for any of those.
Okay.
I want Gleyber to have fun with the kids. Peraza, Volpe, Oswaldo.
Whoever's involved.
And he was our third best hitter last year.
Something like that.
On the whole,
Judge, Rizzo, Gleyber.
I think so.
DJ.
Like, and there's like a Carpenter DJ argument, but like,
yeah,
for the whole year he was there. So
over.
Like Gleyber.
Come on, Gley.
Hope he does like some cute stuff.
You got this, kid.
Hey, you've got this, kid.
Got this, kid.